This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 42. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, this week I'm telling about the fact that I had no internet and T-Mobile fiber wasn't able to repair it or that fast. So I wrote a letter, a secure one, and they had it the next day on the Thursday, and they have planned a mechanic for me. And then I waited until the weekend, and I got an SMS from the mechanic that he would be there at Thursday, and it was a Monday, and someone was at my door, and I opened the door and there was a mechanic, and he said, well, I was in the neighborhood and I was a bit early. I'm here to check your internet. And he came in and he checked the internet, and he said, well, what I did was I checked it in the outside, I don't know how, a central place where they have all the connections, and the connection was off as I suggested, and I thought it was the case. And he said, I put it in again and everything should be working now. So what I did was I checked my internet and it worked. So happily I had my internet connection back, and I'm very curious what T-Mobile is going to do now, because I have asked them for the first thing that I make some costs to send the letter, asked them to pay it out. And what I also did was that I want to be compensated for every day that I didn't have any working internet. And I'm very curious if they are going to do it, if they're going to give the free internet for some months. If you ask me, I don't think they will. But I'm still, what I did was I wrote a letter, not only because I didn't have any connection on my internet, but also to give them some feedback. Because when you call the help desk, the first thing that happens is some robot voice asks you what's going on. And then you have to tell them what's going on. And I told, well, internet failure. Oh, you have a failure on internet? Well, we have a solution. Check the website. And I thought, well, this is strange because I don't have an internet connection and you're telling me I have to check a website. And then I had the help desk and the people that didn't know what they were talking about. And they want to send a mechanic, and I told you about the letter and the mechanic that came, and it was repaired. But I wrote this letter because I could get them some feedback, because I think it's a bit strange that when there's a problem with your internet connection, that I had to make it work again. It took me a lot of hours. I had to check if I could get internet somewhere else. I had to make an appointment with a mechanic, and they let me do all the work almost. I had to write a letter because I knew that when I wouldn't have done it, I know now that I had to wait for 4 weeks before they could repair my internet connection. And I think it's a kind of bad service from T-Mobile. So I'm very curious if they're gonna pay me some compensation or not, and if they will give me some 3 months of internet. As I told you, I guess they're not gonna pay anything, because they probably think, well, your internet is working, it's not our concern anymore, and the letter, well, flip it into the trash can, because we have our protocol and we keep it like that, because all those people on the phone are very cheap, and yes, they don't know what they're talking about, but that's not a problem, because we will send someone else who does. And because something is happening, and that's companies like T-Mobile don't refer to the product as their customer. They probably think about the money they can make, and they offer some solutions. I was, for example, astounded that they could offer me an internet connection with my phone and on a little SIM card, but I had to ask for it, and that's what I thought was very strange. Well, my internet connection is there, so I am relieved. And I have to tell you something else. It was kind of an experience that I learned from as well. So it was a challenge, and now everything is working well, and I'm glad that it happened. But it was a strange experience, and it gave me a bit of a look in the kitchen of a company, T-Mobile with the fiber. It's T-Mobile Home, and now I know how they work, and they think about their own money before they think about the customers. But as I told you, they have solved the problem, so I have to be glad about that, and I am. Although it could be a bit of a negative review because the system and the protocol still is a bit strange, but I have a solution, and that's what I went for. So this was my interesting week on the internet, or not on the internet. I hope to see you next week. And I don't know what the topic will be, because this was a special no internet topic. So I hope to see you tomorrow, where you can watch all the episodes of Luke's Dreamworld Part 42. See you there. Bye.